much about him. But in a few minutes, you're going to hear from him.
I like to hear that.
Talk to me. Say something. Get your ass up.
No one can do it better.
That's what I'm looking for.
Run a power move on them.
Hey, welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously all at the same time. It's not what you say, it's how it's said, and it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do it and everything. So please be mindful and respectable to others as you like the same done unto you. So sit back and relax, cause it's gonna be a stone groove. That's right. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. Don't you dare be sour. Now it's almost time for the Carlos Stargell Show with the bona fide G certified true host himself, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made him, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show.
That's what I'm looking for.
No one can do it better.
Run a power move on them.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously, all at the same time. It's not what you say, it's how it's said. And it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. So sit back and relax, because it's going to be a stone groove. That's right. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Oh, forgot something to tell you too. Respect yourself like you want others to respect you as well. And you do the same, Luther McRae. Yeah, so now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with that bona fide G certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause when they made me, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show.
No one can do it better.
That's what I'm looking for.
Run a power move on them.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously all at the same time. But it's not what you say, it's how it's said. And it's a right way and a wrong way to say and do any and everything. So please be mindful and respectable to others as you want the same done unto you.
I like to hear that.
Talk to me. Say something.
Oh yeah, and just to let y'all know too, y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny, and don't you dare be sour. Yeah. Oh yeah. While I'm thinking about it too, I want to give birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday today, April the 24th.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
And I want to give my shout outs and love to everybody all around the world, across the country, east, west, north, south, and Canada and Mexico as well. And I want to give my love and shout outs mainly to all my peeps and family in Atlanta, Georgia, the surrounding Atlanta area, and basically all over Georgia.
Yo.
Now, that's one thing about it. Even though I'm a resident of North Kakalaki, but Georgia
Will always be on my mind.
I like to hear that.
right on, right on. And look, and I want to thank all the viewers who took the time to check out, view, tune in, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with the bona fide G certified true me, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you find that in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit that like or subscription bell.
Sure would appreciate it.
What's going on, Cedric? Tell me something good, my man. Well, I ain't heard from you in like in 10,000 years. I tried to call you a couple of times. I didn't get no answer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you, I got to give you a call a little later on today too. Well, actually, in about 2:30. What about 2:30? I call, before I call you then, man. I got to rap with you, my brother. I ain't talked to you in like 10,000 years. But guess what? When we do talk, we always make the best of it.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
Oh, yeah. And just to let y'all know, too, it's 63 degrees here in Burlington, North Carolina so far. And to be honest with you, it's kind of drizzling outside, too. So when I stepped outside for at least about a few minutes, that's why I upped the time, because I had to run an errand. It started raining when I was coming back. I said, ain't that a whip? Yeah, that's that depressing shit. Yeah, but like I was saying though, that's how depressed I felt coming back, and it looked like the bottom was about to drop. But thank God that I made it right on time.
Talk to me. Say something. Holla if you hear me.
No one can do it better.
Yeah, but just to let y'all know too, I mean, you got to be careful out here on these roads too, not just North Carolina, Georgia, all across the country, because some of these jokers act like they got their license from the Cracker Jack box.
Holla if you hear me.
Basically, they can't drive worth of sugar honey iced tea. But who are we to judge? We done had our moments too. So I'm telling y'all what I know, people. We had our moments. We know we not perfect, but we make mistakes too. But the thing about it, long as we honor what we do, shoot, nothing else don't matter.
Talk to me. Say something. Holla if you hear me.
Yeah. But last night I was watching NXT, WWE NXT, and the match I really was trying to watch last night, Trick Williams against that Dragunov guy. And you guess what? Y'all already know who won. Yeah.
What that trick?
Yeah, Trick Williams won. He is the NXT champion.
Hallelujah.
I mean, that dude done been through so much adversity. What he done been through? His scars made him hungry, made him strive for that belt. But just to let him know too, at the same time, Trick Williams is not the hunter anymore. He's the haunted. Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got on my Falcons jersey, but who you think? You know what? That's a good question. I really don't know, Sid. But to be honest with you, I hope it be somebody good. They really need a quarterback, a franchise quarterback. Desmond Ritter could have been a quarterback, but he probably thought that Arthur Smith was hard to work with, which he was. I mean, that dude was a cricket letter hole. And they should have fired his ass on the second season, said Arthur Smith. Yeah, they should have fired him then, but why procrastinate? If you see, really should have got fired the first season. Oh yeah, but they do need a quarterback. They need a franchise player, said. Matt Ryan retired now, and people are talking about how sorry. Let me tell these people something about Matt Ryan. I don't want to hear nobody talk bad about Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan did what no other rookie quarterback did they first play. He threw his first completion for a touchdown. No rookie quarterback never did that. Not even Joe Montana, not Roger Staubach, not Boomer Esiason, Steve Bartkowski. None of them Matt Ryan did it, and they still hated on the man. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna say, I just got 2 words for those haters.
F y'all, F y'all, F.
F y'all.
F y'all.
F y'all.
Fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all. F y'all.
Yeah, but that's okay though. You know what, Matt Ryan? I mean, of course we didn't like what they did to Michael Vick. We know the deal. But you know what, though? And I can understand this. Certain players, they'll sweep under the rug. I ain't gonna mention no name, but one they really swept under the rug when he called himself messing with that young gal in Milledgeville, Georgia, but he ended up marrying the broad. And they swept it under the rug. That's not right.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
But Michael Vick did the dog fighting. Man, they were doing dog fighting before Michael Vick was even conceived. And then y'all gonna try to make an example out of him because of what he did. What y'all need to do is make an example out of them so-called skinhead racists y'all got on y'all team in the NFL. And do this, say something about what you got to say about that. And I'm gonna say this right here too. Y'all know NFL, y'all say NFL stand for National Football League, but to me, NFL stand for not for long, because if y'all keep on effing up like y'all doing, I ain't gonna watch y'all not for long.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
Then y'all want to change the damn rules in the game. Can't hit hard like you used to. Y'all trying to make this out of a coward game. Man, cancel that damn commissioner, whoever he is. Cancel his ass. He need to cancel the noise too. Because guess what? Maybe you need to put him out on the practice field and knock his ass around a couple of times. Let him know that football is a man's game. And we ain't got no softies out there. Y'all crazier than a mug. I mean, y'all are crazy as hell. Y'all trying to make the NFL soft. That's why the NFL gonna end up saying not for long. Because ain't nobody gonna have time to be putting up or watching this shit no much longer than y'all think.
Holla if you hear me. Talk to me. Say something.
But enough about the NFL. Damn the NFL. Those who know me, y'all know I like baseball.
Talk to me. Say something. Holla if you hear me.
And guess what? They had their moments too, just like any other sport, entertainment or whatever. But at the same time, you won't get hurt as bad in baseball like you would in football too. And also too, like I say, I grew up watching the game, and had a cousin used to play number 8, Willis Stargell, Pittsburgh Pirates.
Talk to me. Say something. Holla if you hear me.
Yeah, that was my cousin, and yes, my last name is Stargell, and I uphold that name real well. But I'm gonna say this right here: my daddy was bad, from what I was told, but that Stargell's name I'm gonna uphold. I love at the top. Don't live by the gun. You might not met the daddy, but guess what?
You see the sun.
Yeah. So I'm just letting y'all know. My name I uphold got a whole lot of meaning. No jive. And look, and it can't be duplicated, or copied. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause guess what? That name is original. Stargell. Throw your fist in the air, y'all. Hey, look, Stargell family, rise up. Now, you know, even though some of my cousins got different names, but they got that Stargell blood, but they still Stargells no matter what. I know, like I say, we go down to Meriwether County in Georgia. That name is known. I mean, whether for either good, like everything else, good and bad. But to be honest with you, They say more of the good than the bad. Praise the Lord, and I like that. And just to let y'all know too, my granddaddy was a well respected man in Meriwether County, Deacon Woodrow Wilson Stargell Sr.
I like to hear that.
Yeah, that was my guy when he was living. Yes, Lord. I mean, he was the one who inspired me. Really, him and grandma. Before my grandmama passed in '86, his wife, both of them would let me know that I need to get back in the church. But my grandma, before I can even, 3 months after I graduated high school in '86, my grandma passed away, had a heart attack. But thank the Lord for my granddaddy that I let him know that I gave my life to the Lord on my own free will at the age I was at the time. During that time, they had people my age had other things on their mind other than going to church or whatever. But shoot, I think that was to me. I think what I did,
Run a power move on them.
that's what I did. I ran a power. That was the best power move I made at my age too. I mean, and then that was my first time getting baptized. But I mean, that was one of them moments too. I think about now because I remember the first time I got baptized. When I stuck my toe in the water, I was like, I ain't getting in there. I ain't said it out loud, but I was saying it to myself. I was like, I ain't getting in there. But when I got in, that water was cold, Arctic cold. I mean, it was cold enough. It was cold, made me have chills. So when they said I was baptized in the name of the Father, the Spirit, and y'all know the rest. When they dipped me back, man, I knew that was it right there. But then after, my hair was so wet at the time, that's when I had hair. I had a flat top then, and it fell in my face. And I had to pick it out just to get it right. Thank God for the Stay Soft rope during that time, because I had to really get my hair together before I got back in the house of the Lord. But anyway, just to make it simple and plain, I did what a lot of young people my age shoulda, coulda, woulda did. I stayed with the Lord, and I stuck with it. I mean, even though I didn't go to church as much, but I stuck with it. I mean, hey, but one thing I can say, I didn't go around acting like I can part the Red Sea or climb the highest mountains or whatever. But at the same time, I was striving for righteousness, staying humble, treating people like I wanted to be treated, and tried to act like everybody should act.
Oh, one accord.
Yeah. So just to let y'all know, I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect, but we should strive. We should be striving for righteousness and staying humble and all. And like I said, just those basic instructions before leaving Earth. Y'all know that's the acronym for the Bible. But like I say, even though it's been rewritten and twisted so many times, even before we even thought about coming out the womb, and they still want us to accept that the man they call Jesus, the one we be worshiping, straight ahead, vanilla swirly fruitcake, vanilla swirly blue-eyed fruitcake, we bow down and worship. We already know who Jesus is. And his name is not that. But if you read Revelations, the first chapter, 14th verse, it'll tell you. That's why I say some stuff. One thing they could not rewrite. A lot of stuff they tried to twist and rewrite, but one they couldn't do was Revelations.
Talk to me. Say something. I like to hear that.
But it's a lot of people who are so afraid to talk about the book of Revelations because they know, I mean, excuse me, no disrespect for the men and women of God, but I'm gonna tell it like it is. And if you get offended,
Oh, well.
it's the truth. But please understand, we all grown. We are not perfect. We don't answer to nobody but God, but this is what I'm gonna say. A lot of stuff they told us when we came out the womb was bullshit. I mean, they didn't want us to know the truth. They've been trying to keep us down and still trying to keep us down to this day. And in the words of Ella Levert, they played a game of divide and conquer ever since the world began. He ain't never lied about that. And the way he sounded when he sung it, he put his heart and soul when he sung that part. And then it sounded real, especially the way he sung it. They played a game of divide and conquer ever since the world began. But I remember I was singing it at Publix, and one of the chorus was like, ever since the world began. Sing it, brother. I almost choked off of it. I think I was drinking a Coca-Cola. And when I was taking a sip, I busted out laughing when he saw it. But yeah. But that's what they do. They play the game of divide and conquer. They lie, they manipulate, they kill, they rob, they do everything under the sun and always put the blame on other people. Don't start what you can't finish and don't dish out what you can't take. But I'm just gonna say this right here. It's good and bad in everybody. But this song got more bad than good. I mean, not trying to place judgment on nobody, but if I'm just letting you know from what my eyes saw and what my ears done heard. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, I went directed at a whole group of people, but I let them know. I treat every individual the same, like they want to be treated, but I'm not gonna knock it on the whole group or nothing. Just like, for example, when I was working at Publix, when this dude caught himself trying to throw a racist remark at me, and I let him know how I felt. And he was like, "Oh, so you don't like white people?" And I said, "No, I just don't like you." But then I let him know too, I have no hatred towards my fellow man or my fellow brother or sister. I said, we all are God's children. But I said, but growing up in life, I encountered some bad experiences I shouldn't have never had to go through. But one thing about me, I'm not going to be mad at the world because what happened, it happened, it is what it is. But at the same time, I ain't stupid either, and I won't forget it. And just to let y'all know, I'm not dumb as I'm not dumb as a lot of people thinking. I'm not a damn fool. I can read between the lines. I know how to feel the vibe, whether it's good or bad, and I can tell the real from the fake, and I can tell reality from bullshit. So people, I'm just gonna say this. You can fool some of the people sometimes. You can fool a whole lot of people majority of the time. But you ain't gonna fool Carlos not one damn time. You might get me once, but after that, I'm hip to your ass. And I'll call you out like flies on shit. And I will be in your ass like white on rice. Cold as ice.
And stick on shit.
And that's my session for right now. But I want to thank everybody who took the time to check out, view, tune in, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. And I want to thank all the subscribers. And for the ones who, if you haven't subscribed and you find it in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or the subscription bell. Y'all know I'll appreciate it. And I want to thank Luther McCrae and my homie, Cedric Pruitt. from Avondale High School. Thank y'all so much for y'all live participation on the chat live chat, I mean. But just to let y'all know, I appreciate y'all taking the time to join me on the live chat. God bless you both. So until the next time, y'all, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means,
Please behave yourself. Stop the violence and increase the peace.
and thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show with the Bonafide G, certified true, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made me, they wrote the code. So until the next time, peace, two fingers. Out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.